shouldn't be questioning the Duke. No one should be questioning my authority. That's a fact, Jack. You don't question the Duke and lie about it. Liars can be tricky nowadays. You will listen to and obey the Duke. I am the Duke. My name is Stuttering John. I am world famous. You guys should know that by now. Ugh, gonna drink a little beer, shovel the driveway. And I should be charging you guys for the privilege of watching me shovel. That's a fact. That's backed up by documents. Does the criminal dues payer watch you guys, let you guys watch him shovel? I think you guys know the answer to that in this Daleverse. We can agree immediately that I am the most famous person in Hollywood. Irish, how you doing, Skull? We can agree immediately that I have the best show on YouTube. Let's get right to work so I can take a break. Alrighty. Mike Skull. We're going to do some shoveling. Unlike the criminal dues payer that won't shovel anything because he's afraid to leave his house. And that's a fact backed up by documents, folks. It's great to see you guys. Great to see Mike, Irish, and everyone. You know, the dues payer wouldn't be able to. Thanks, Mike. I had a couple beers before we went on. The dues payer wouldn't be able to escape. Wouldn't be able to survive a Buffalo winter. That's a fact backed up by documents, folks. You don't lie to the Duke. You don't lie and cheat like the dues payer. What you do is you be a good person like the Duke. The Duke is someone to listen to. The Duke is someone to obey and comply with. Duke's one of the good guys. We're going to take it nice and slow, a lot of breaks. It's a lot of work, folks. It's about 2 feet. But we're tough. Unlike the dues payer, not paying his dues. He's not going to escape justice. Not this time. Not this time, folks. Not on my watch. Not on my dime. Oh. You gotta take it easy when you get older. But you still need to get the job done. Yeah, that's a lot, Laura. You know, appreciate you guys being here to support and help the Duke. I will take a lot of breaks in this Devilverse. Hey, Barrows, how you doing? Thanks for being here, everyone. Let's get right to work. Because we got a lot to do. We can pace ourselves. We're just going to make a pass to the car and shovel out the car a little bit. We're not going to do the whole driveway. This is still way more than the dues payer is capable of doing. You guys know that. You know that for a fact. Oh. What a car. We're going to talk facts today, folks. We're going to talk facts. We're getting things done. In this Devilverse. You gotta respect the Duke. Howdy, David. What? Okay. You know, we're tough here, Buffalo. Unlike the dues payer that lives in one of the Hick states. Can't shovel. He doesn't leave his studio. That's him. That's the dues payer. We're better than that in this Daleverse. We're better than the criminal deuce payer. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact. Backed up by documents, folks. You don't question the Duke and lie about it. Thanks, Laura. No one gets to question the Duke. I'm a good, hard-working guy, honest guy out here shoveling. Only person shoveling the Devilverse. Tell you that. That's a fact. You don't question the Duke and lie about it. Howdy, Sam. Liars can be tricky nowadays. Lying and cheating. Lying and cheating. Cheating and lying. That's what the dues payer does. It can be tricky. I'm not gonna let him escape justice. Not today. Not any day. Oh. Taking it slow. Taking it easy. A lot of breaks. A lot of beer. A lot of good people. That's a fact. Howdy, Tom. Yeah, I don't really smoke, Tom. But this is Buffalo, New York, Annie. We're not afraid to shovel a little bit. But you gotta take a lot of breaks and go slow when you're old like me. That's a fact backed up by documents, folks. So, Annie's on second 100. Okay. That's a fact. Undisputed facts. Yeah, I don't know about all that, Laura, but at least I don't have to go to the gym today, am I right? I guess we'll keep going. That's funny, Laura. Howdy, couch. We're gonna keep going. Sorry if I'm out of the camera view. I can't really get everything in the shot, folks. I don't really know what's in the shot or whatnot, but that's my privilege. Appreciate you guys being here in the snow with the Duke. We gotta unbury the presidential Mercedes. We'll do it together. Teamwork makes the dream work, folks. We gotta do it. We must do it. Oh. Ah. How's everyone's day going in this Dabbleverse. We're just doing a little shoveling today in Buffalo, New York. As you guys know, I own residences in all 50 states. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. You gotta drink beer when you're shoveling. That's a confirmed fact. We'll have a sip of our beer right now. Let's go! Oh. Oh, you're supposed to get 6 inches, Laura, huh? That's cool. Well, 6 inches isn't too bad for, I don't know what area you're at, but Detroit by Dark, how you doing, bud? We're shoveling here in Buffalo, New York, which is unlike the Deuce Payer. He's not capable of doing none of this. Howdy, Jen. Oh, it's hot in Australia. Beer time. Skull! We'll be out here off and on all day because you don't want to do this 2 feet in one shot. You want to take a lot of breaks as I'm doing right now. I know it'll take all day, but it's better than something happening to your house. Skull, Gary. Gravy. Gravy legs. That's a great name. As you can see, I got a sweatshirt on and a regular jacket, so we're dressed for this. And we're taking our time, making things happen. In this Dabbleverse. I can't really yell because I'm outside, folks. It's probably around 25 or 30 degrees, if I had to guess. Alright, let's get back to work. Oh. How's everyone doing over there? Just trying to take some snow off the top of the car too. Ooh. Thanks, Gravy. Skull, John. Yeah, definitely, Laura. Yeah, in all seriousness, I am definitely, as you guys can see, taking a lot of breaks. I got all day, There's no rush. But we'll hang with you guys for a bit. Yeah, the Mercedes is covered. Let me take you guys on a view of that real quick. Presidential Mercedes is covered, as you can see, in this Dabbleverse. That's right, the Duke. People could wait for the Duke. That's a fact backed up by Dodge. It's still snowing out. Go, guys. It's a good, what would you say, about 1.5 feet? It's over a foot, right? Depending on where you... I know, we need a new Mercedes now. Built like its car's built like a tank, though. There's something under there. I don't know if it's definitely a bulletproof Mercedes, folks. Oh, oh, yeah, it's pretty much like Alaska couch. Because we have, yeah, looks, that's about it, about 18, 20 inches, yep. Because we have the, we're pretty close to the lake. When they call it, I guess they call it lake effect. Because the lake's not frozen. When the lake doesn't freeze, you get the lake effect. That's a fact backed up by documents, folks. I guess I'll keep going. And we're taking our time, taking breaks. We're doing half shovel for, you know, we don't need to, there's no rush. No one's timing the Duke. Well, they better not be. There'll be trouble, Deuce Bear. There will be consequences. In this Devilverse. I can't believe it's still snowing out. Like I said, basically I'm just making a path for my presidential Benz to get out. True, Laura, true. This is a lot of work. And I'm very happy and thankful that I have you guys here with me, because this would be very boring if I was here alone. And that's a fact. I hope you guys are enjoying the snow falling in the background. It's probably pretty pleasant when you're indoors. Okay. True, true, true. Especially after all the beers, couch, right? Alright, get back to work. Like I said, I'm purposely taking breaks. It's a good excuse to check the chat, see how you guys are doing. Ooh, it's definitely snowing out here, guys. Appreciate you being here. In this Devilverse. Oh. Yeah, I didn't realize it was still gonna snow like this, but it's all good. Jen's sealing up the house. Howdy, how's it up? How you doing? Sorry I'm missing some of these comments. I'm trying to... It's nice, like I said, it makes me take breaks. Thanks, Couch. Jen says she never had to dig snow. This is terribly exotic. 30 plus today. That's funny. A lot of great comments, a lot of great people in the chat. You guys are keeping the Duke company. And that's a fact check. Like I said, I can't really yell out here too much because there's neighbors and stuff, unfortunately. Ooh. That's okay, we're still having fun. Drinking beers. That's a fact. Thanks, Laura. Appreciate it. Like I said, it's a pretty peaceful scene if I'm not talking, right? You got the nice snow. And we have all day. Or until the battery dies. Pizza's here. Hey, David, thanks for coming on last night. It was a lot of fun. It was, I would have got out here this morning, but I had to get a few hours rest. I don't know if I slept, but I slept a little bit, but I had to get some rest. And thanks for everyone being in the chat and everyone that was there supporting. Couch is saying, is Marty Rathbun over today? Maybe later. Because he doesn't like Levin Smith. He thinks he's a dirty, rotten scoundrel. Criminal. He has a criminal mind. Yeah, no, Laura, thank you for being there too. I didn't really keep a tab. I was really tired. I don't really know the totals, but it was a lot of fun. We did raise some money, so for something that was unplanned, thanks, David. Appreciate it. Mike's asking, are you doing more content with Poe and the Go on Joe? Yeah, I think Poe was letting Joey kind of rest up this week. I don't think he'll be with us tonight, but I think he'll come back next Saturday and Sunday. I miss him. You know, I know he's doing some content on his own channel, but I think Poe's doing something with him Wednesday. Maybe on Joey's channel, maybe on Poe's. I'm not sure. Because I know they asked me to come on, but I do work, so unfortunately. Yeah, I was just going to do a thank you video, Laura. I didn't really track the totals. You know, hopefully Aaron comes on and just, he doesn't have to. Like I said, it wasn't a huge event. It wasn't planned, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of people supported and stayed up. You know, it's real easy to give. I just did $5. Took right around 2 minutes to give it. But it was a lot of fun. Oh, thank you very much, Jen. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Appreciate that. No, this is nice because, like I said, I'm not alone doing the shoveling, and I'm taking a lot of breaks. I don't know if we're gonna do the whole thing live, but we'll stay on for a bit. I guess I'll get back to work. Enjoy the scenery, guys. It's really snowing out here, isn't it? Rarely see the Mercedes Benz. SL 420. Presidential edition, folks. Car was made designed for me. I'm the biggest star in Hollywood, folks. You know it. I know it. Levin Smith knows it. We're taking our time, taking breaks. Hope everyone's having a great day. Oh, that's a train going by. Enjoying the scenery. And there's a Bills game too. If we stay on till the Bills game, sometimes you can hear the fans cheer. Can't believe the train's going by. They never use that train tracks. Oh. Ho ho ho. Oh, Mike Shitty and a provider. Thank you very much for the $2. $2. What does that say? Booger sugar helps increase productivity. Duke skull. Let's do a skull. So I appreciate that super chat, Mike. Skull. I missed a lot of comments in that 2 minutes there. I know, Couch. Mercedes is pretty scratched up. It's pretty beat up, but that's okay. We're getting there, though. It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, thank you, Mike. Ooh. Pizza. Yeah, Jen, that would work if it's just an inch or two, maybe. But when it's like 2 feet like this, 18 inches to 2 feet, you pretty much have to shovel it. Sometimes if I really am losing interest in shoveling it at the end, if I need to get out, what I'll do is I'll shovel, if it's 2 feet, I'll shovel about a foot, and then I'll ram the car and drive. You know, you got to press the gas pretty hard and go forward and backward several times. It's kind of a way to cheat. You do that when you're running low on energy and low on beer. And that's a fact backed up by documents, folks. And you know, so that's something the dues payer will never understand, is how to shovel. That's a fact. Yeah, I know, Couch. I'm kind of in between two houses, and the snow blowers at the one house and the batteries at this house. I do have a little one you put the battery in, which would be a lot better than shoveling. Still a lot of work. Oh, thank you again for another $2, Mike. You should drink a lot of beer and peel over the yard. It'd probably help at this point, especially over here. Let's see if I spill a little beer, what happens. Let's see. It's melting pretty good, actually. Yeah, the more you know, David. That's right. You learn something new every day. Except if you listen to the dues payer, then you get stupider every hour. Am I right, folks? I guess I'll get back to work. I know it's against my religion to waste beer, folks. It's actually orange pop. You guys think the Duke is a drunk? How could you think that in this country, in America, with the Constitution that we have, with the Bill of Rights, with the Magna Carta? Yeah, you gotta watch, Julie. Like I said, liars can be tricky nowadays. Liars and cheaters. Alright, let me get back to work. I'll check back and take my nice little break in a minute. Mike, thank you so much. Thanks for the super chat, Mike. Mike says, did you just pour one out for all of us fallen homies? Yeah, I'm sorry. I failed myself and I failed America. I will hang my head in shame. True. Oh, I love my Tang. You know that David from the old days, right? Anyone that watches the old videos, we used to watch a lot of... We used to drink a lot of Tang. You know, if it's good enough for the astronauts, it's good enough for the Duke here. Alright, do a couple more minutes and we'll take another break. Appreciate everyone being here. I know, Jen, I'm getting worse and worse. Thank you very much. Liars and cheaters. Liars can be tricky in this Devilverse. Appreciate everyone being here. And like I said, the dues payer isn't capable of shoveling. This payer can't even read or write. How could he do that? How can he feel good about that? And this Devilverse. It's getting a little less snow over here in the middle. Oh. The longer you wait to shovel, the heavier it gets. We don't want to delay. We want to keep it. I mean, we're still kind of deciding.
Kind of over there.
I know.
Where you living?
Kind of in between. How you guys doing? Hope everyone's having a great day in the Devilverse. Yeah, you say that now, Miss Sunrise, but would you want to shovel 2 feet of it? Maybe. Maybe not. We're used to it. Ooh. Could use some pizza now too, folks. And it's still snowing, folks. 2 feet plus it's still snowing. Yeah, pretty much, Couch. Everyone, I can't go anywhere without getting recognized. That's a confirmed fact. Especially when I go to restaurants. Up to 50 autographs a day. That's not easy being the Duke. Yeah, that's true. That's true, David. Yeah, pizza would probably just slow me down. Yeah, there was, even with 2 feet, we didn't shut down the city. It was the travel advisement yesterday. I don't know about today because I don't really plan on going out. Thanks, Couch. Yeah, I appreciate that, Laura. It's nice being able to take breaks, makes the day go quicker here. We're getting there. It doesn't look like it, but we're getting there. We're just making a path to the car and digging out. That's a fact. Backed up by documents. And like I said, the dues payer, he doesn't get out to the people. He stays in his studio. He can't handle the outdoors. That's him. That's his problem. Thanks, Laura. Like I said, this is not my first rodeo shoveling, so thanks, Miss Sunrise. It's not my first rodeo shoveling. It's pretty much the same every year. And this is really our first big storm, or any storm, which is usually we get hit in November, or even October sometimes. True, Couch, true. So this is, the bill was coming due for this, so it's not a big deal. And luckily it's Sunday, I'm not working. If this would have happened Monday morning, I might have called in. Yeah, definitely lake effect, David. Because usually the lake freezes by well before this. If the lake's not frozen, we get the lake effect. We're really close to the lake. No, you're good, Miss Sunrise. Another train going by. That's good. I like trains. And like I said, we got the Bills game. Pretty soon. I think it starts at 4. I think I already hear him. Let's see, it's 2:30. And so we got some time. Folks. Yeah, so like I said, this is great. I get to take my breaks. When you're younger, you could shovel out breaks, but when you're in your mid 40s, you got to slow down a little bit. I think I will have to get a couple new shovels. I meant to get a couple good ones this year, just never got to the store. I like these little plastic ones, but they get beat up pretty good. The heavier ones makes it heavier to whatnot. And all right, we'll keep going and we'll take a break. You good? Thanks for being with the Duke. Nice and easy, half shovels. Don't want to get hurt out here. You gotta drink a lot of beer. Hope everyone's enjoying their day. Like I said, I'm just making enough for my car to get out. We'll take another break. We're doing good, but we'll take another break. Ooh. Yeah, I might give that a try, Laura. Laura said the ergonomic shovels let you push just no other way and then straight ahead. I didn't have any luck with those, but I'm not a negative person. I could try it again, but like for example, this other one here, because you gotta have more than one shovel in Buffalo. It's just you got to. They break easy. I should even have more than two. I only have the two. I'd say you should have at least 3 shovels on you for one driveway. But anyways, we have the ergonomical one. Actually, maybe I'll rotate to this one and see how it works. It's just still a cheap ergonomical one. It's not like one of the fancy ones, but in general terms, I find they're more heavy. And these are here. This is about half the, just a cheap shovel. So you want a couple of each, really. Ideally, like I said, I do have a snowblower, but it's at one house, the batteries at the other house, so they're both not really helping me today. If I would have repaired them more instead of dealing with the deuce sprayer, then we could have made some progress. But because I have to deal with his crimes, I couldn't do that. So, you know what I mean? It's one of those things, kind of a tit for tat situation where if I use this one, it might help, but this one's lighter. So we don't know. We'll try it out. Yeah, shovels are tricky nowadays. I agree with you. Alright, well, we'll try this one and we'll see what's going on and we'll report back with our findings. These are both old shovels, too. I don't know if you could hear it, but I could hear the Bills stadium, like they're making noise. Game didn't start yet. Yeah, actually I might like this one better, I don't know. Like I said, it's good to be positive. There's good things and bad things about both types of shovels. This one's actually not too bad. Not too bad. I think I like this one. This one is going quicker, folks. You're right, this one, I don't know for how long I like it, but so far it's working good. I can't believe it's still snowing out. Making good progress. I don't know if you guys can even see me, but we're making good progress. And this is something the Deuce Bader isn't capable of. He's not even, you're talking about a guy that's not even capable of, he's not even capable of, he's not capable of being a good person, folks. That's his problem. Those are his crimes. Tell you what, this is a slow street in general terms, but there's not much traffic. Let's keep going. Hope everyone's having a great day. We're in Buffalo, New York, shoveling. In this devilry. Yeah, we'll take a break. Take a little break here. The brakes help, folks. The brakes help big time. Oh, hey, Rancho. Hey, Nancy. Thank you, Jen. I know, Laura. I got that feeling he was wondering what the heck was going on. Not the first time I've gotten that vibe from him, though. Yeah, they have to. Yeah, Couch. Yeah, they have to know me by now. I love all the comments. And, yeah, no, he's used to me. You know, in my younger days, before I had a kid, I used to really take, at least what I thought was good care of my cars. And he seen me, I remember he looked at me weird because I was washing my car literally in the snow once. But why not? It's America. You're free to do what you want in America. But you should be responsible. Yeah, I hear you, Laura. Yeah, I figure it's none of his business. He was asking some questions that I really, he should worry about himself. And that's a fact, Jack. Everyone's worried about everyone else nowadays. Not for the right reasons. That's okay. This is America. You can do that if you want. No one's going to arrest anyone for that. Not in this country. Not with this Bill of Rights. Not with the Constitution the way it is. Yeah, Laura, I hear you. This car, this presidential Benz that I have, this first car that I did this with, bought it brand new, and I had it undercoated the first week I had it. And then I undercoated it even more, and I put the 2000 degree I spray painted the exhaust with the 2000 degree stuff, so I never had to, 2012 car never had to replace any exhaust. And if you look under, it's still, it's getting a little rusty because this is like, 12 years ago now, but it really protected the car. Never had to replace any brake lines or gas lines. I know, we could break out the Harley in the spring maybe, huh? Oh, you do too, Laura. Excellent. Like I said, because you get a little older, you get a little smarter, I hope. And, throughout my life, getting exhaust replaced, you're talking big bucks. You're talking, you know, a lot of money to get, especially if you're talking in a state, New York or California, or the 10 low emission states. Um, we go off the California laws in New York, so you have to have a good catalytic converter, not just a universal one. You can't have a check engine light on. Your car has to basically work, which is good for the environment, but not great if you're on a budget and you can't afford to, But that's just the way it is. So, you know. Right now we just have the orange Peter. And I don't like how these snow blowers, how I can hear them. The Duke demands silence when he shovels. Thanks, Rancho. Appreciate that comment. Yeah, Tang flavored. Yep, orange. And I also like the blue Gatorade. My son and I drink that all the time. It's nice taking breaks with you guys. Because we're getting into the heavy snow now by the edge of the driveway when the plows come. So you can't go too nuts when you... Yeah, definitely don't eat the yellow snow. Or the yellow beer. Yeah, definitely, Laura. It's not too bad out here if you dress appropriate with a sweatshirt and a jacket and a couple t-shirts. That's a fact, backed up by documents, folks. Let's go! Oh. Yeah, it is getting heavier. I'm glad I'm at least starting this, guys, because that's a fact. Jack, Skull, yep, coach. Hey, how's the dub, Skull? Thanks, David. You too. Like I said, you really gotta, you really gotta pace yourself in this stuff, unless you're a kid. And this doesn't happen every day. We might in Buffalo, we might be a month before we get this amount of snow, or it might be tomorrow another 2 feet fall. You don't know. Thank you, Peter. This is a knockoff Carhartt. Okay. Thanks, Peter. And it's a fact backed up by documents. Thank you very much. It's good coat though. Just bought it. It was cheap, $40 on Amazon. Appreciate everyone being here. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like to spend too much on a jacket because they get greasy, they get dirty, you lose them. That's right, Nance. It's backed up by documents. That's a Marty Raspin line, by the way. It's backed up by documents. Alright, we'll get back to work. Oh. Yeah, snow's starting to get heavy too. Yeah, this snow here is all packed in from the street with the plow. We're not the dudes. Newspaper would have gave up by now. That's a confirmed fact. Time for another break, folks. Okay. All right, Miss Sunrise. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. We're gonna take another break. That's a fact. I agree with Couch. Please pay your can't shovel. What's he thinking? Mike V, how you doing? We're shoveling the Buffalo. Let's go on a jury view here and check it out. We got the beer. Okay, we got the presidential Benz. We got Mike V. Look at all our progress here. We're doing just enough so we can get out. We're not going to try to be the heroes here. So we got to still do here, but we're getting into some heavy snow. Yeah, thanks, Mike. You could ask the chat. I've been taking a break every 2 to 3 minutes because I'm not in my 20s or 30s anymore. And it's good to check the chat. Thanks. Like I said, it's, if you if you do a little bit at a time in anything, you'll eventually get to the finish line. And there will always be a beer at the finish line. So that's where we're at. That's a fact, Jack. No, not in this town. This town's so classy they don't have sidewalks. Just the street. I do blame the dues payer too, Mike. That's a good fact. Dues payer will pay for this. Dues payer can be tricky. Howdy, Matt. This is Buffalo, New York. We gotta get the presidential Mercedes out of the snow in time. We got all day, folks. Ugh. Another trick, folks. You wear 2 pairs of socks, you don't have to worry about your feet getting wet. And that's something the dues payer doesn't know. Okay, so. Oh. Alright. That's right, dues payer likes to break the laws. He doesn't respect the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, or the Magna Carta. Dues payer also violated the Clean Air Act of 1996. He violated the Clean Air Act of 1996. He also violated the Taylor Act of 1967 and the OSHA Act of 1970. So he's definitely a derelict of his duties, and that's a fact backed up by the truth. Because we're going to talk truth today. There's nothing you can believe about that evidence. There's nothing you can believe about it. That's true, Nance. Oh, thanks, Mike. Well, the Duke lives high class, as you guys know. Oh. Thank you, Laura. We're going to take a couple minute break here, folks. Drink some of our beer. Let's go! Oh. Oh. Appreciate you guys being here. And this Dabbleverse. These are facts, folks. You don't question the Duke and lie about it. That's something the other side does. We don't believe in being deceptive. Thank you, folks. Oh, I bet, Mike. Yeah, more patience than the Duke has. Like I said, we're just taking a nice little break here. We'll go out. And like I said, we're doing this professional style in our nice jacket, 2 pairs of socks, sweatshirt on. Thank you very much, Couch. Gloves, I should have picked up some gloves yesterday. Didn't do that. Luckily, it's not. I would need them if it was like negative 20. It's almost 30 degrees probably, so we're good to go. Probably a hat next time too, but I couldn't find one. We have a hood halfway up though. That's good enough. We're making do. Unlike the Deuce player, we'd be hiding under his desk if we had to deal with something like this. He can never handle that. Yeah, I didn't buy any salt for this house. I got it for the other house because I don't want them slipping over there. But yeah, sometimes I salt if there's guests coming over and stuff. Right, 30 degrees is It's like a day at the beach for the Duke. Yeah, I want to hear this too, Mike. And once again, thanks for being everyone that contributed, or at least wasn't even in the chat, of the SPTV Foundation chat-a-thon. 30 Fahrenheit. I'm just guessing that's what. It's probably between 25 and 30 out here. It's definitely below 32 Fahrenheit. Oh, this funny couch. He showed a salad on his couch. 30 failing shows. Howdy, Scotty. How you doing? Thanks for being here. All right, I had a nice little break. We're gonna do a little more. Hey, sure. How you doing? No, it's pretty much. We had a winter advisory yesterday, but not like a snow ban. Everything's pretty much open. 2 feet. We're used to 2 feet. All right, so let me do a little more shoveling. We'll be back. Hopefully, you guys can see. Once again, the dues payer is not capable of doing this. Nice half shovel will take. You don't need to be a hero. Barbara was having a great day. And this, Evelyn. Yeah. Much heavier snow out here, so I really have to take my time. Okay, how's everyone doing over here? Take a nice little break here. I know, right, Luna? That's global warming for you. It's shifting the weather. No, I'm not even close to Mike V. I'm not even close to. I don't think I. Oops. I don't think I have to go anywhere today. So. Okay, is it better? I don't know technology, folks. We had people at the Tonight Show to do all that stuff. My job was just to be the star, and that's what I did. That's a fact. Fact. All right. Like I said, we're taking a break. The phone dropped itself, I guess. That's true, Mike. Dues payer probably had something to do with it. He can be tricky nowadays. Thanks, Couch. And I can't see how much battery we have in the phone, so I'm assuming we're good probably for a little bit here, though. So if we lose you, we lose you because of the phone. Blame it on the dues payer. I agree with Mike V. And we're talking about a guy, we all know his history. We know what he's about. We know he buys views. We know. School! We know all about his producer. Okay. Yeah, he's tight with money, that dues payer, I'll tell you that. Not like the Duke. I'll take all you guys out to Belmont. Dinner and drinks will be on the Duke. That's a fact, Jack. People don't question the Duke and lie about it. Liars can be tricky. 30 feeling shows. 31 if you include Poe on the go. Definitely don't have to go to the gym today, folks. That's true, Laura. Liars can be tricky. Liars and cheaters. Why do they do that? Alright, well, let's get back to work. Dues payer only eats at White Castle when he has a 2-for-1 coupon. Mike V advises, and I agree. That's if he can even afford that. Susanna, I don't really contact her that much. She only calls and yells at me and wants money all the time. I can't deal with that. I got a Devilverse to run, damn it. I tell her she's the one that should be giving the Duke money, not the other way around. How could she ask for money from the Duke? Does she know how much it takes to maintain a Mercedes-Benz SL 420 Presidential Edition? I think you guys know the answer to that. That's true, Mike. He saves up all year. He saves up his shekels. And that's how he does it. Back to work, folks. Enjoy the view. everyone's having a great day. Except for the dues payer. He hasn't been paid his dues. And folks, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you have to step down the snow because it gets so high you can't see when you're trying to leave the house. It's not there yet, but if you don't do it now, it'll take you by surprise. So you take the snow off the peaks, throw in the back a little bit, evens it out. Evens up the floor a little bit. Still coming down, huh? That's okay. We're not the dues payer. We don't stop. We don't yield. And we don't shrink. How you guys doing over there, huh? Yeah, we'll take a break. You know, my back feels okay, my heart feels okay, but my arms kind of feel like jello, but we're going to keep going. We're not going to shrink. We're not going to quit. We're not going to yield. We're not going to stop like the dues payer would have stopped a long time ago because he's a liar and a cheater. Thank you, Mike V. Oh, the comments are moving quick, folks. Thanks, Joe. It's about 2 feet of snow and still snowing. But that's Buffalo. Dues payer couldn't make it in 1 hour out here. Hope you're doing good, Joe. IHOP is like a Denny's. Like they have the breakfast stuff. Yep, Mike's correct, of course. Mike's always right, like the Duke. And like Mike V and Couch. And all the good people. I'm not really, I don't think I've ever been to an IHOP. I've been to Denny's and same deal. I'm not a fan unless it's the only thing open. And I still don't, not often. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat, Mike V. I will get some hot cocoa later. Appreciate it. I'm hitting the like button and the love button. Appreciate that, Mike V, for the $4.99 for the fiber. And I think Joe was asking, what is the dues payer? The dues payer is basically, how do I say this without going over the cliff here? The dues payer is someone that was he was a failure when he was young. He's a failure now. He worked on. Thank you very much, John Heck, for the 149er, and I really appreciate that. The dues payer, he was a failure on the Howard Stern show. He wasn't qualified to to shine Howard's shoes. He's not even qualified to hold my briefcase. And he's been a failure his whole life. And he has a show on YouTube which violates YouTube terms and conditions every day, in my opinion, which my opinion is always right. And Mike V is correct. Mike V is advising correctly that the dues payer failed out of second grade for eating, and in my opinion, for eating glue and not coloring inside the lines. That's the dues payer in a nutshell. Yeah, right. Hey, Mud Sharks Unite, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Dues payer paid his dues with counterfeit dues. That's true. He's delinquent and deficient and derelict in his duties, and basically every job he's had, it ended up in turmoil, and then it ended up in a step 2 action against him. Everything he does has to be, the company wants to fire him, and even the union couldn't save his job. And we gotta really go swinging at someone for that to happen. So that's the dues payer. He couldn't even make it when he had a job third shift at a Dairy Queen. Got fired from that too. Hey, Brian Lucas, it was great being with you last night, or great being a guest on the show or being on the show. And Reverend Billy, thanks for being here too. And these are just facts we're shooting out, folks. So we deal with facts over here in the Dailyverse. We don't deal with nonsense. We don't deal with non-production. Okay? And I'm basically sick of the dues payer, commenting on me. He's got nothing to do. He violates YouTube terms and conditions every day. We will be taking his channel down. That's just, once again, not to overstate it, but we're just talking facts. And a lot of people can't handle the truth, but we're going to talk truth today. We're going to talk truth up in here. And, so the dues payer doesn't realize what you do in the dark comes out in the light. It came out in the light, dues payer. Okay? And I'm sorry I can't yell. Neighbors might get grumpy. But that's what's going to happen with the dues payer. He's going to be crying. He's not going to be laughing when we take his channel down. I'll tell you that. That's a confirmed fact. It's a nice little break, because it is nice to take breaks, because we are doing the back to driveway where the plows the snow from the street. It's a little heavier, so you can't go too wild with it. That's right, Mike V. Thank you for your support. There's going to be major operational changes at the Shuley network, at the Sandusky network. I will be having a closed-door meeting with him, and it's not going to be a happy meeting. It's not going to be a fun time. Not going to be a good day. Not going to be a good meeting, and that's a fact backed up by documents. He's not going to like the documents I bring to the table. Because he won't, he's going to bring a coloring book to the step 2, and I got my documents. It's not going to be fun and games. Not going to be roses and flowers. That's right, he couldn't even hold a cardboard suitcase. Ugh. And like I said, we got a Bills game in a little while. And Not that I really watch sports, but support the home team, of course. All right, let's get back to work, folks. You can watch the weather. You can watch me shovel. 30 Feeling Shows, 31 if you include Poe on the go, folks. Oh. Alan Gooseberry. Ah. Alan Gooseberry. Not gonna take this. Not on my watch. Not on my dime. And like I said, you want to step down the snow a little bit so you can see over the cars when you leave. It doesn't look like it, but it adds up quick. Step this down a little bit too. Just in case it snows another couple feet overnight. We don't want to get into an accident or whatnot. Really getting not dark out, but it'll probably get dark soon. Take a little break here. We're getting there, folks. Getting there. How's everyone enjoying the views? Well, the main reason, Billy, is, there's two reasons why to shovel. Number one, you won't get the car out when 2 feet is. If it's a couple inches, even 6 inches, yeah, you could run over with the car. But the car will bottom out. Hey Becky, how you doing? Thanks for being here. 2 feet of snow. I mean, the car's not even gonna move, so you gotta at least, you know, you have to at least, in my opinion, you gotta at least get a path, and you don't have to go right down to the concrete, but we pretty much will today because we might have some more snow. All right, Laura, thanks for being here. Appreciate you taking care of everything today on the stream. And the other reason is if you leave the house and you don't clear a path from the house to your car, your shoes or boots will get all snowy and wet by the time you get to work. So that's never really that much fun. So those are the 2 reasons I like to shovel. Oh wow, I've never heard of that couch. I believe it, but I never heard of that. People put chairs and garbage cans in their parking spots so no one takes them. Okay, I guess it's not a bad idea. I mean, I probably wouldn't do that, but teach their own. I guess it's America. You're free to do what you want in America. I don't mind a little snow. It's basically just inconvenient to shovel this much, but it's good exercise. It's kind of a lot. 2 feet's a lot to shovel. Yeah, that's exactly Mike V. Mike sounds like Mike V agrees with me. Mike V is advising nothing worse than getting snow in your boots when you don't shovel and it gets too high. Yes. Oh yeah, this is the whatnot stew couch says. T-Gun. No, we're in Clearwater, Buffalo here. Howdy, COB. Yeah, the dues payer. He's got a, and he's this is the guy that steals my couches, the dues payer, because he can't afford his own, So that's what we're dealing with him. And he's not gonna. We're dealing with someone that's F-rated, folks. As you guys know, dues payer is nothing but fake, false, fraud, failing, flunky, floozy, failure. I don't believe in anything the dues payer says. You don't believe in anything the dues payer says. I don't believe it. You don't believe it. I don't see it. You don't see it. Be he, me, it did. And it's a fact backed up by documents, backed up by the truth. Once again, I can't really yell out here. We got neighbors. All right, so. Yeah, that's something the dues payer would do. That's a fact. I'll be right back, folks. Drank too much beer. Be right back, all right? All right, I'm back, folks. All right, how's everyone doing? I agree with Becky. Yeah, true, couch. I got something else to drink too, so we're probably going to be using the men's room again later. But we got this bubbly, sparkling water because the Duke is classy. You guys know it. The newspaper knows it. We're going to take a nice little break before we go back out. Like I said, I want to do this basically before it gets dark. I want to take a nice little break before we go on Poem to Go later. See what time it is anyways. 3:30. And that's a fact. And it's backed up by documents, folks. Thank you very much, Coach. We will take our little sparkling water break here, then we'll get back to work. Yeah, I think they start at 4 o'clock, Buffalo Clearwater time, COB. From what I'm told, they're playing a town that's not used to snow, so sometimes the Bills do better in the snow. Other towns really aren't used to snow. Sometimes it helps. Not all the time. I don't really know anything about football, except that O.J. Simpson was the best football player in history. He played for the Buffalo Bills in the 70s. And then somebody, probably a trained assassin, killed unalived his wife and some waiter. And those are facts. He was framed, absolutely, Couch. You can't believe any of that evidence. There's nothing you could believe about that Bronco and that evidence or that DNA or Mark Furman, a lying, perjuring, genocidal racist. Can't believe him. All lies. Liars and cheaters. Who would you guys believe? Eunice Simpson or Marcia Clark? I'd believe Eunice Simpson. She knows her son. She raised him. She said he wouldn't do it. You can't believe Marcia Clark. Her lies. You can't believe the prosecution in that case. There's nothing you believe about that DNA. And Barry Scheck proved that to you guys. He took you on that jury view. You've been to his house. You traced his steps. O.J. Simpson was a good and decent man. Yeah, that's right. I agree with Billy. Shiley was in California at the same time. That shouldn't be overlooked. He's snaky. He's like a snake. You got to watch him. I've always suspected that Shiley. There's nothing you could trust about that deuce pair. That's right. Can't believe the evidence. That's right, COB. I remember that too. Like they're supposed to know who AC is. OJ did everything consisting with innocence. He turned himself in immediately. He took the first thing spoken when he was told about his ex-wife. He was a concerned father. He was the breadwinner. He did everything he could. It wasn't enough. If he was still alive, he'd still be looking for the real murderers. A shame what they did to a good and decent man. All right, let's get back to work, folks. How's everyone doing? Oh, when is LRH's next birthday, guys? Oh. Thanks, Yobi. Let's take a nice little break here. You gotta take your breaks when you're shoveling, folks. And like we said, dude's payer doesn't know how to shovel. Neil's brother never seen a shovel in his life. And these are facts. Yeah, that's why I'm taking another break here. I'm like, yeah, that's a lot of snow. You know what I mean? Even with the breaks. We're getting there, though. Thanks, Mike. No questions, the Duke. And don't forget, I was up literally all night last night. I got a couple hours of sleep this morning, or else I would have shoveled this. Usually, because like I said, this is not my first rodeo. Usually, you want to shovel immediately after the snow, because every hour it gets heavier. I don't know why. I don't pretend to know why. Thanks, Mike V. This is a knockoff Carhout. Carhout, $40 on Amazon. It's got a little mountain on it. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely, Mike. I kind of waited too long, too, for a lot of this stuff. I usually buy some new shovels and stuff, and it was just so nice. Thanks, House of Dub. It was so nice for so long, and now the bill finally came due, and we got some snow, and that's just life. We're not gonna cry about it like the Deuce Bear would. He'd be behind his couch crying like a little girl, and having his wife do the shoveling, and man, we're not like that. We're Duke's a real man. And that's a fact. It's backed up by documents. We'll go a few more minutes. Like I said, I'm taking my breaks. Feel good. Heart feels okay. Back feels okay. Arms kind of feel like string cheese, but I don't shovel every day anymore, folks. But we're not going to shrink from our responsibilities. We're not going to yield. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep going and bulldozing over all our problems and issues. Let's go! I do appreciate you guys being here today. It is still snowing out too, guys, huh? Not too bad, but it's snowing. Yeah, when I came home last night, it was already a lot of snow. And that I just had to, because I had the chatters on, so I just shoveled enough so the car wouldn't bottom out, and I, know I'd have to deal with it today, and that's what we're doing. So we're kind of paying the price for rushing around yesterday, which is fine. But the bill always comes due, folks. Comes time to pay the piper eventually. Let's go! We're not ending yet, but don't forget we got Poland to go later. 8 p.m. Let's do a little more and we'll call it a day, okay? Oh. Hope everyone's having a great day. Like the Duke is. You can't stop the Duke. Not in this devilment. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Nice and slow. Not a race. Hope everyone's having a great day. Time for the Deuce Bear. Ho, ho, ho. All right. I think we did enough for now, folks. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate everyone. We're going to pretty much call it. I want to thank everyone for being here. And I want to thank my super chatters. If I could find them. If not, we'll catch you guys later. But let me see if I can find them here. It's a little more difficult on the phone, guys. And you guys know the Deuce Payer doesn't thank his